Okay, we are now live. Hello, EQB's Jam. Hello, everyone. Here I am again. Yeah, jumping on, saying hi to everyone. So if you guys are here, you must say hello to me. So, yep, hang on. Just checking in first. Making sure it's all good. Yep, it's all good now. All right. So while waiting for people who already jump on in together with me, let's dive in together with today's topic. But anyway, before that, I'll just want to say hi to everyone first. So I know that sometimes it might take a while for people to jump on. That's okay. So whoever is here, you must say hello to me. High five to me. I'm here again, to share content, to share whatever things which might be resonate with you. Okay, guys, sorry. I'll be checking. All right. All good. All good. So how are you guys doing? So please tell me who you are. I can't see your name, so you got to say hello to me, high five to me, put love, thumbs up to me, whatever. So I'm here again, as I been promising to everyone. So I'll be here more regularly to share more content because I have heaps so much of information I want to share. Hey Putri, how are you? Well done with that billboard. Oh my god, you are amazing. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you for being here. I'm not so sure the rest might be coming very soon. Putri, you might want to tag any of your friends who wanted to join the session today. I think this will be very valuable to everyone, and I think also for myself, and based on my experience helping all my clients, so I can see there's a bit of gap here where I would love to share with everyone. Okay, so anyway, let's begin. Putri, share with me how you are doing, how your business is going, because at the moment, yeah, couldn't see anyone else. You can ask me any question. This is all for you at this stage. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for people to jump on. Yep, again, yeah, no worries. You can ask me any questions. Yeah, it's a free workshop for you. Very much resonate with everyone who has a business. Definitely, I totally understand, because if you look at the topic today, this is where I would love to dive in together with everyone. Okay, so let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, because the more honest we are with whatever that we are feeling about our business and so on, the more it will be easier for us to improve further in terms of our business. Hi Munira, how are you? Okay, I can see the name here. Yeah, you guys have to say hello to me first because I have no idea who you guys are. Oh, you're sharing the link now? Oh, thank you so much, Putri. I think that I have to kind of like approve them. I'm not so sure whether my virtual assistant here or not. So Raymond, are you here now? So hi, Faizal, how are you? Come on, join. Get everyone else to join in. I have goal to share with everyone. Based on what I have actually experienced, what I have actually done with my business as well. I really want to help people out there. Hey Budira, how are you? Waalaikumsalam. Thank you for being here. So I'll be jumping in once a week, and then we'll help you guys more. And this is what we're gonna do. So let's raise the standard. Okay, if you really want to achieve your goals, if you are very serious in your business, okay, let's raise up the standard in a way that you will be leaning in, you will be joining me, you'll be more proactive in asking me questions. Because if you don't ask me questions, so I have no idea whether is there anything that you want to improve, anything that you want to learn, or even what you want to share together in this group. So let's do this, because the more you learn, the more you're going to grow, the more you're going to improve, not just for yourself but also your business. So remember this, when you improve on yourself, your business will also improve. When you grow, your business grow. Trust me, been there, done that. Anyway, thank you so much guys for being here. So anyway, just tag whoever who wants to join me today. Yeah, go ahead, or even invite some of your friends to join my group, which is called EQ in Business. Yeah, thank you so much Putri for sharing the link. Now today's topic, which is, my question is, why your business is stuck. So I'm not so sure whether your business is stuck or not, but based on my conversation, and also knowing with the situation right now, so we understand where majority of, especially the business owner or the entrepreneurs, are actually, I would say, I don't like to use the word struggling, but of course there will be so many people out there still thinking about how should I improve my business, because the whole idea is doing a business. Of course, you have invested a lot, correct? You have invested a lot in terms of your time, in terms of your money, emotionally, physically. It's just very exhausted. So of course, this always split up in your mind, thinking about how my business is going, where is my business is going another 3 years from now, 5 years from now. That could be like playing in your head. Yeah, probably. Right now, I'm not going to ask you directly, and you don't have to answer me, whether your business is stuck or not. If your business is doing very well, congratulations. Yep, go forth. And also teach others as well, if you can teach others. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Putri. So I'm not so sure whether they can join me, because they have to, I need to approve them first. But never mind. I'll check whether I can approve them or not later. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's do this. Oops, sorry. Okay. So this is for people, as I said, who can see where the gap is in their business and really want to improve in their business. So they do not want, when I say stuck, it's not just about, you're not just doing well in your business, but also sometimes you feel like, I can do more. I can make more money. I can get more customers. You know what I mean? So if you're in that level that you think that, right, so I need to find the best solution on how I can step up, on how I can get better results and so on. So today's conversation is actually for you. So the first question that I would love to ask every single one of you guys is, how do you feel right now with your current business? You can answer it. You do not want to answer it as well, that's fine. But because this group is more about, is a learning platform, yeah, just be open with it. As I said, let's raise the standard, be vulnerable with it. That's okay, because we are here wanting to learn, we are here wanting to improve, correct? So yeah, share with me in terms of how do you feel with your current business right now. You happy with it? You feel frustrated? You're not happy? You think that you can improve further? Yeah, share with me, guys. How do you feel your current business right now? You feel stuck, Munira? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. The rest? How do you guys feel? Yeah. So thank you so much, Munira, for being vulnerable with it. And I totally resonate with that in terms of the feeling. It's not just feeling stuck, yeah, Munira. So also deep inside you, you'll be like thinking a lot. Yeah, how can I, there's so much overthinking going on, correct? Oh my God, I have to pay all these expenses. I have to pay all these bills. How my future would look like. Will that really impact my families and so on? All these things keep crippling in. Yeah. So in that position or in that moment, how do you respond to it? So my next question is how you respond with the current situation. I'm just curious. How do you respond? Let me know. Oh, I have to scroll down here. Okay. Now I can see the comment. I have to both. Hey Jimmy, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So that actually resonates with you, yeah, Munira? Yep. Of course, you wanted to find a solution, so which is very good. What else? How about the rest? How do you respond? Hey Jimmy, good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Morning in Malaysia. It's in afternoon in Melbourne. How have you been, Jimmy? And yeah, today we are actually discussing about business, where your current business is actually at right now. And we are actually discussing about in terms of how you're feeling and how you're responding. Because some people, the way that they respond can be quite, I would say, unresourceful in a way that it will not benefit the individual. And majority of the people are actually doing that. So when they are not happy with their business, what happens is they sabotage themselves more. They feel themselves very small. Especially when they start comparing themselves with others, and then they feel very small with themselves. They feel that they're not good enough. And then what happened? Malu. They feel shame with themselves. Has that been resonating with you guys? And as I said, it's okay to be vulnerable here. Let's have this standard where we're going to have an open discussion, because the more open you are, honest you are, the more it will be much more easier for you to allow yourself how to improve further, and for me to help you guys as well. Okay, so I'm going to share more. Oh, Sabasya is here as well. Thank you so much. How to manage the feeling of scared to push your business and worrying of the competition and feeling you are not good enough. Oh my God, Putri, all those things actually spot on, because if I were to share that with my feelings right now, I have the same feeling even until now, Putri. So that's the reason why I'm here today, is to support everyone. The most important thing is, I just want to highlight to you guys that not every one of the people out there willing to be vulnerable to share. I'm not saying that you got to share with everyone, but at least to be aware with themselves that their business is not doing well. Not many people are willing, to accept that. Okay, so they know something is in their mind, but they are not clear enough. That's why they feel stuck in a way that they feel not happy inside. When you wake up early in the morning, you feel like, I just don't have that mood and everything. So anyway, thank you so much, Putri, for that question, and I'm going to help you to answer that question as well. So the word here is how, yeah? Hi, Sabasya. Yes, Monira, overthinking, and we are going to explore that as well, overthinking. Right. So it's more about number 2 when I asked the question about how you respond. So be aware in terms of how you respond to it. So I am going to help you in a way that the way you respond, let's be more resourceful to you. Let's make it more beneficial to you rather than making you feel more small. As what Putri was saying, I feel I'm not good enough, especially when you start comparing yourself with others, correct? Did you agree with me? Because when you started to compare yourself with other competitors, with your friends or whoever who's been very successful in their business, you will be like thinking not just about how did they do that, but you start to think about why me? Why I can't make as what other people are making? How is that resonating with you with this conversation? Am I scaring you off? Good morning, working from home today. Yay, Zaida. Thank you so much for being here. Resonate with that, Putri? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I would love to have this open conversation today. So for people who are here, I just want to acknowledge you guys. Thank you for being here, because I know this mattered so much to you. And also, like taking your time. You can just do something else rather than listening to my chat here. But I know, as I said, something matters so much to you. That's the reason why you are here. So I'm happy to help you guys. I feel you, same boat. Yeah, Munira? Yeah, so this is why we're going to talk, share more together. And then the reason why I'm coming up with this topic, okay? Number 1, because I have been like helping so many people in business. When I have a conversation as a coach, I would be able to understand the meaning behind what they are saying, okay? But that is very common, okay? Because we as a human being, sometimes we kind of like over exaggerate things. So let's say, for instance, like sometimes I ask my my clients, or I ask someone who's doing business, hey, how's your business? How is the performance of your business this week? And the answer is very vague, and the way they answer it is in a way that they want to feel happy with themselves. My business is okay, it's good. I've got people saying that they're happy to use my service, or they're happy with my products, those kind of thing. But when I started to dive in further, to work more deeper and understand how they are doing in terms of for instance, like looking at the figures and numbers, they are not doing well. They are not. But the conversation that I'm having is actually what I'm trying to say. The reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because people have the tendency to ignore. They know they have a problem in their business, but they just ignore it. How is that resonating with you guys? Is that relating to some of you guys? Because this is very common, yeah? This is very, very common, guys. Because sometimes we just do not want to sit in a way, in a position where you feel that, oh my God, I'm not doing well, because it's bringing in all the pain. You know, the painfulness of accepting, you know, oh my God, I'm not doing well. This is the amount of money I'm getting for this month. So I don't know whether can I pay all the expenses and everything. So people tend to ignore. So what happened when people ignore? What happened when we ignore? We know there's an issue. You know, have you had any experience, you know, you got some kind of problems, you just doesn't want to think about it, you just ignore, swipe it under the carpet. What happened? Yeah, in denial, Munira. 100% agree. What will happen? You feel numb? Yep. And definitely, it will not be very easy for you to improve. It's not. Because when we are in the denial state, we just do not want to accept and to be able to see where we are right now. We do not want to go through that painful experience. What happened? We just ignore it. We swipe under the carpet, hoping that the problem will solve by itself. Now, so this is where I'll be like helping you guys today. So one of the framework, I call it as a AAA, where probably you can use these tools to help you further, okay, in terms of how you're going to improve. So number 2, the reason why. Okay, so the reason why this is super important to discuss with you is because, as I said, let me see. All right, it's something to do with our thoughts as well. Sabasya, you've been, thank you so much, Sab, for tagging in. Yeah, it's the problems will be accumulated. Secondly, because when we talk about, my question just now is, why your business is stuck is actually, hi Sabasya, thank you for being here. It's not because your business is stuck, it's you yourself is stuck. Do you agree? Share with me, guys. Who is actually stuck? Your business is stuck or you yourself is stuck? Alih focus. In order to alih focus, there must be a strategy to do that. It's not just easy. I can just tell people, all right, you have to do this. You know, you just to, you know, focus to someone else. Some people can be, I would say, quite confronting for them. So they really need to have some kind of like a simple strategy to help them to unpack. So who's stuck here? Something to do with our thoughts and our hormones, probably. Putri, hormones, yep. Hormones is one thing. Who is stuck? The business or us? We who are actually stuck. Okay? So we just got to realize here, you know, something which is tangible and intangible, you got to separate it out. Yep, your business and everything is something more tangible. But when it comes to, you know, like why my business is not doing well and everything, I would love, as what Sabasya would say, try to focus more on yourself first. Okay, so what is actually happening? What is making my business stuck? Is probably I should dive in and understand more about myself first, my thought thinkings and everything. So it's all begin with our mindset. This is why I've been doing a lot of research since last year. I've been reading a lot. I've been learning. I've been getting a lot of knowledge, you know. So to one extent, I realized that that is so true, because our mindset is the biggest challenge ever in order for you to know whether your business can go far or not. It's all about our mindset. Banyak sangat business aerobic center tak boleh buka. Oh, is that so, Sabasya? Right. So that can be another area that we can talk about. But let's go first, as what Putri was saying, it's ourselves that we have to overhaul. Do you agree with that? Kami pelanggan tak boleh pergi studio aerobic. Yeah, because of the lockdown, isn't it? Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear what is happening in Malaysia. But as I said, all this thing is where we can't change. Anything external, if we can't change, try not to stress about it, but think about what we can change now. Is again going back to ourselves, us. So going back, whether who is stuck, if we feel stuck, then we need to overhaul ourselves. We got to do something about it, because it all begins with your thought pattern. Because the moment when it affected your thinking pattern, it will affect your feelings. When it affects your feelings, it will affect your action. Oh, mindset stuck. So bring all your friends here. Let me help them, you know, to support them. You know, because all these things, as I said, anything to do with mindsets and everything is something, the good news is that it's controllable by us. We can control this. We can choose. All right? As a matter of the person, whether that person is willing to change, the person willing to learn. If they have this criteria, they want to change, they want to learn, I have a strong feeling they can go far in whatever things they want to achieve. All right, so I'm not just saying this because this happened to me last year when COVID-19 hit. It affected my business, but the moment I unstuck my mindset, and I was so shocked because my business is still growing. I'm getting more people wanting to work together with me. So it's not just about the condition, it's how we ourselves, our thought pattern, and you know, in terms of how we respond towards our feelings and our actions towards, you know, responding to the environment, to the situation. Okay, all right guys, thank you so much guys for being here. Okay, let's go one by one. All right, in terms of how I can help you. So are you guys all right with the conversation? What do you think? Is this conversation resonate with you guys today? Is that so? Yep. So how we can unstuck our thought? Because let me give you an example. Remember when I said about how your thought can affect your feelings, can affect your actions. Let me give you an example before we dive into how. Okay, so let's say for instance, like early morning you have to wake up and you have to prepare for your children, you know, they have to go to school, and you're very busy mom, and all of a sudden one of your kids doing some kind of like a problem, so he throw tantrum, and you were so in a hurry, you know, need to prepare for your breakfast, need to prepare for your other children, and all of a sudden one of your kids are throwing out tantrum, and you feel like, oh my god, this is just so messed up. Waking up early in the morning, I'm having all this problem. What will your mind be thinking during that time? Share with me. What do you guys think? Thank you so much. With that event, okay, so one of your kids throwing tantrum, what will be in your thinking? What will you be thinking? Share with me. What do you guys think? What will be in your mind? What you'll be thinking during that time? Take a deep breath and try to figure out. Okay, in a very normal situation, Munira, let's just throw out in a normal condition, what will be in your thinking? That's good because you're taking action. But before you take action, because you're talking about action here, let's dive into your thinking first. What are you thinking during that time? You might be thinking like, oh my god, I just hate this situation. Why is this happening to me? You know, this is so exhausted. How can I stop this tantrum? You know, so I am going to be late. Oh my god, this is so exhausted. You know, what have I done? So sometimes people have all this negative thinking in them. What will happen? It will influence their feelings, correct? And the words, for instance, like exhausted, I'm not happy, you know, I'm not happy the way my kids is treating me, this is so unfair to me. What will happen? Your feelings will feel, you're going to feel down with yourself. You feel more negative in your body, and you feel more tired, exhausted. You have all kinds of feelings. I don't have kids, but in the middle of chaos, I know that have to become correct. Yep, sungguh exhausted. Because it really affects your feelings, because our thoughts already tell this to our feelings that this is how you should be feeling. Okay, so you're not happy with the situation, I'm very sad, you know, so then you feel down with yourself. So you feel more negative rather than positive, and what will happen? Then you feel very exhausted. And how are you going to take action? You will say like, tak ada mood. I don't have the mood today. I'm supposed to do my work, but it's just that my kids is doing this. That's what Zaida was saying. Okay, no kids, but you're saying that there's some kind of like chaotic things happen. Then you will sometimes tell yourself, tak ada mood. Have you had that experience before? And then tak ada mood, what will happen? You procrastinate. I do not want to do it today. I don't feel like I should be doing it today. I'll be doing it tomorrow. Yeah. So this is the conversation that I would love to share with you guys. But now let's go with how. Thank you so much, Sabasia. Yeah, very, very exhausted. And you do not want that, right? And what I'm trying to say here is that that's okay. If you are aware with it and you know how to control your feelings and emotion, and that's okay to tell yourself that it's okay, I'm not feeling okay. That's fine. In one condition, that you being aware with it. Let me share with you guys the 3A concept. A, A, A. Okay? Who wants to give a guess? What is the first A? What is the first A? I just had this conversation with my clients just now, and she loves it very, very much, because this is how we're going to help you. Because remember when we talk about why your business is stuck, so the first most important thing is we need to unstuck ourselves first. Yeah, it's not about the business, because the only thing that you can control is yourself first, or how you're going to respond. If you know that something is not doing well with your business, all right, so there's something that you have to reflect within yourself first. I'm not telling you that you have to sabotage yourself, you're victimizing yourself. No, not that. It's just that, you know, it's just that you got to bring back and start to be more, reflect on yourself, what is actually going on. Okay, thank you so much, Faisal. Yes, awareness. The first one is awareness, which, remember when I said just now, so many people, when I ask them, how do you feel about your current business right now? Okay, so if you feel good, fine, go ahead. But there are so many people, they kind of like exaggerate things. Why? Because they do not want to feel, bring themselves to the awareness level, saying that my business is not doing well now. Not many people are willing to do that, because it's just too scary for them. How's that sitting with you? Hey, Shaker, how are you? Thank you for being here. So the first thing when I had my conversation with my clients just now is more about bringing that awareness level. So you got to be aware with yourself where you are at this stage. The carpet or just ignoring it. Ignore will not solve the problem. So just be aware. Next time when we feel that something is not right, you know, why my business is just not how I feel it should be, start being aware first by asking yourself. Allow yourself. Sit down and talk to yourself. Allow here means give permission. Give permission to yourself. Tell yourself, hey, I just want to sit down here. I just want to organize things with me. You know, I feel that something is not right, either myself or my business. So I'm just going to sit down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore things. What is actually causing me stuff? So probably in business, the best thing is for you to expose yourself with figures and numbers. So what you need to do is, once you be aware with it by giving permission to yourself, open up your bank account. Look at in terms of money coming in, money coming out. You know, how much is your expenses as well. That is so important. How much you've been spending, how much you've been getting. Are you making money? You know, what is your return on investment? Can you see how that actually helped you? I know that so many people are not willing to do that. Again, as I said, because it's just too painful. Painful to accept where you are. It's just too hard. Okay? So what do you guys think? How is this resonating with everyone? Okay? So what I'm trying to say here, to be aware means you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Vulnerable means that it's okay. By accepting yourself, looking at, right, this is where I am right now. Okay, we're looking at the figures income, looking at, my gosh, how much expenses that I have to spend every month, you know, with the money coming in, money going out. Wow, the margin is pretty small, you know. So how is that help you in terms of the awareness level? So you got to make sure that you're aware with it. So avoid ignoring it. Avoid doing something that will make you feel good. If it's not good, just be aware with it and start bringing that environment where you can start looking at the situation, whether are you doing okay, you're not doing okay. If you're not doing okay, that's fine. At least you're being vulnerable with it and be aware with it. Okay, so number 2. What's this number 2? What is the second A? Anyone wants to give it a go? I'm not so sure whether I have actually shared this with everyone or not. Not so sure. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you so much. I really enjoy being together with you guys again. Oh my god. And later I'm gonna share with you what I'm doing. I've been keeping myself busy for the past few months, and I'm gonna share with you guys also. Action, accept, very good. Action here, Zaida. So action, or you're gonna activate here. But before you take action, you got to accept it. When I mentioned about accept, thank you Faisal, yeah, you got to accept it. Wherever your situation is, accept it with gratitude. Accept with gratitude is very, very powerful. If you do not accept it with gratitude, what will happen? What happened, guys? You can see so many people out there who say that, that's all right, I'm okay, I'm good. It's actually they are not accepting it deeply inside them. They just saying they can accept it, but internally they're not accepting it. That's okay, Zaida, that's okay. Because people wants to just go, what's next? I want to do it. You tell me. I just want to do it. Accepting with gratitude. Yep, Sabasya. So this is where I can see many people subconsciously. It's not that they do not want to accept it. It's just that they did not realize, and they have no idea, in terms of getting the knowledge of how can I accept it with gratitude. Okay. Yeah, betul Sabasya. So many people, you can listen to their language, when they say, I'm okay, I'm okay, I redha, but internally, if you just saying it to the surface, but not internally, it will eat you up inside, subconsciously. Accepting our situation allows us to have better perspective and approach it with gratitude and abundance mindset. Woo! Perfect. Perfect, Faisal. Thank you so much for that. Exactly, 100%. So what I'm trying to say, how do you know that whether you accept it with gratitude or not? How do you know? That's my second question. My next question, how do you know that you accept it with gratitude? Do you guys enjoy this conversation today? Is this helping you guys? Oh my god, it's too hot here in Melbourne. Redha, kamu not sure. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it depends on the individual. If that is what they want, that's fine. But for us, for me, I wanted to educate people. My niyat is I want to help people, because it's not that they simply doesn't want to do it. They are not being helped or being educated on how to do it. They don't know how. The word here is how. Yeah. So accept it with gratitude. It means that the way that you accept it is where you're going to go back to your individual self. You're not comparing yourself with others. You don't feel like, oh my god, when you start comparing with others and so on, and then you start feeling like down again, you feel small again because you start comparing with others and so on. You're not doing that. Even though you can see that some of your friends are doing well, you're so happy with them. You're so blessed to have friends who are doing well in their business. Yep. So you got to practice that, because sometimes it can be very, very hard. So in order for you to accept where you are, you got to learn to accept how other people are doing as well. And bless them. If they're doing very well, make dua for them. That's how you have to start learning to accept it, because sometimes it can be very, very hard for you. The reason why is because, again, you feel small with yourself, and then when you look at someone else doing better, then have you had that feeling before? Have you? What kind of feeling starts to creep in? When you start comparing yourself, and then you start feeling like, oh my god, they're doing so well, I'm not, why me, you know. Then what happened? You're playing small with yourself. Then what happened? You sabotage yourself, you victimize yourself, you feel that you're not good enough. Then what happened? Going stuck again. You got stuck again. You stuck yourself further and always keep on making yourself stuck. I always apply gratitude in advance, always giving thanks even before things happen. It helps to make us feel good and attract positive things. I love that, Faisal. I've been doing the same thing as well. And let's all do this together, even though sometimes it can be very hard. Just by saying it, say thank you every single day. Say thank you to people who have been actually helping you, who has been supporting you, you know, who you have been learning from. You know, just say thank you. You know, today you can just have uh, have a beautiful environment where you can eat nice food. You know, you have so many beautiful friends. So you just got to, as what Sabasia was saying, shift your thinking by saying it first, because it will help in terms of your thoughts, in terms of your feelings, in terms of your action. Yep. All right, so how is this resonating with you guys? Start being aware, start accept it. Because when I spoke to when I had a coaching session with my clients just now, it was so interesting, because one of my clients, she works very hard, and then when we chunk it down in a way that how much she's getting, and then we were like calculating in terms of how much she's getting per hour, you know, based on her business, you know, how much the income is, and then we divided into how many hours she's working per day. And she was like looking, oh my god, I'm making only about $30 per hour. And I was like asking her, because I'm helping her to be aware, because she is so hardworking woman in her business. It's just that she did not realize in a way that, okay, whether is my business is doing well, you know, I know that something is not right, and but what is that? So when I chunk it down, help her in terms of calculating how many hours that she's been working to get that amount of, you know, income, she was like, wow, with this price. So I asked her again, are you happy? You know, is that what you value yourself? Is this how much you value yourself working 1 hour? You know, in 1 hour, how much do you value yourself? Would you be able to accept by working $30 per hour? Do you deserve it, or do you deserve more? Hey, Dr. Michelle, thank you for being here. Yep, thank you so much. So can you guys see how that can actually level up your thinking, your awareness level, and also in terms of your acceptance? Yep. Because as I said, accept it with gratitude. When I have that conversation with my clients just now, it's more about helping her to accept. Yep. So at least now I know how much I value, but I want to value more, because I know that I deserve more. Make sense to everyone? Because the moment that you have that, you're not comparing with others. You know, as what Faiza was saying, I just love the way that you're saying it, you know, having that gratitude in advance. Because the moment once you accept it, what will happen? What will happen? It's easier for you to take action, correct? It's so much easier for you to move to the next step, because you know, all right, this is where I am right now. Okay, so I can accept it, because I know that there's so much things that I need to improve. So therefore, I must take action. Now, here, how are you going to take action? What will be the strategy? And this is another thing that I wanted to explore together with you guys. So I know in terms of the time, I'm quite concerned in terms of the time. That's fine. Yeah. So let's go in terms of taking action. This is what happened. Okay? Very common. Some people, when I help them in terms of their perspective, in terms of their mindset, they feel like, oh, doctor, I feel so energized now. I know what you mean. You know, like I'm having all these positive vibes already. I'm ready to move. But the problem is that the next challenge is that I'm going to take action, but the problem is that they don't know how. I try to remind myself every single person has their own style, strength, and skills. I love that, Putri. That is another way of being grateful with yourself. Always have that sense of gratitude. You know, it doesn't matter what level they are, you know, whether they are, you know, very successful businesswoman, or they work, you know, like a librarian. Doesn't matter. We are not measuring in terms of the income, where these people is very successful just because the income is, you know, better than the rest, then we kind of like label people up. So for me, again, going back into your own perspective, how do you want to perceive the world? How do you want to perceive people around you? Because the moment you have that perspective, Putri, I totally agree with you. You feel way much better with yourself. So let's go the next one, which is activate or take action. How are we going to do that? So this is what happened. Very common mistake among people. You know, sometimes they feel like, oh, they feel very motivated, you know, and then they start taking action randomly. You know, they go, yes, I have all this energy. You know, sometimes people posting in the Facebook, yeah, I feel positive today. But hang on, don't move too quick if you have no idea which direction that you are going. You know, don't just simply ramp up not knowing where to go. You got to have some kind of strategy. You got to know where you are going. Are you going south? Are you going west, north, whatsoever? You got to be clear with the direction where you want to go, correct? So how will you do that? How? Share with me, guys. What's next? How are you going to make sure that after you being aware and you accept it with gratitude, how are you going to be aware? Because we are talking about how to unstuck yourself. Yeah? Because we do not want you to take action and then you're still feeling stuck with it. Have you had any experience where yourself been doing, but you're not getting the result? Have you had that experience before? Oh, I've been to all this training session, you know, I've been, you know, getting help from people, you know, I have purchased all these online courses and everything. I just do. But at the end of the day, the result is still the same. Have you had that experience before? The reason why I'm sharing this, guys, is because I've seen. I even saw with my own eyes a woman in front of me. She's been doing the business for 4 years and not even getting one single customer purchase a product. Surprise, huh? Yep. And she was like melting. She was like crying in front of me. Of course, I totally understand how she feels. And you know the reason why. Share with me. What is actually happening? If that resonates with you guys. What will be the first step? What will be the first step? There's a lot of steps actually. But any one of the thing that it's important, let me put it in there. You got to educate yourself. You got to invest in yourself first. You got to educate yourself, invest in yourself first. Very, very crucial. Based on my experience, based on how I help people, based on how I work together with my mentor, it's super important to educate yourself, because sometimes we, again, as a human being, we kind of like over-exaggerate things. And that is pretty common. You know, sometimes we feel like, I've got all the resources already. I'm good with it, you know. And plus, up with the ego, nah, I don't need to learn anymore. Done with learning. Have you had that experience as well? You know, the more you learn, to tell you the truth, the more you feel that, oh my God, there's so many things that you don't know. And this is where I've been going throughout my 3 years. Learning together with my mentor, I realized that all this while, I thought that based on my experience is not enough. Until I worked closely with my mentor and I realized, my God, there's so much gap. So all this while, I run my business, I just run it. You know, I just throw myself in there, I just ramp it. You know, like I give an example. Last time I did a talk about what's the difference between drunk driver and Formula 1 driver. Drunk driver, both of them, they drive very fast. Yeah? But what's the difference between drunk driver and Formula 1 driver? What do you guys think? What's the difference? Share with me. What's the difference here? Anyone wants to give it a go? I know sometimes it might take a while for you guys to put in the comment here, but it's good. Raise the standard, guys. If you really want to learn, you know, just raise your standard, lean in, share with me, be more proactive, because the more active you are in the conversation, the more you're going to learn. This is what I've been learning from my mentor as well. Drunk, disoriented. Okay. Disoriented. Okay, thank you, Zaida. First step for me was to stop, have some time to reflect back and remap things, what I have been doing, and change those things differently with more purpose and research. Thank you so much, Junaida. Thank you for being here, Junaida. Oh my God, I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so what Junaida is saying, we are actually in the process of awareness and acceptance. Yeah, Junaida? So now we're going to explore in terms of how you're going to take action. So I'm giving an example between the truck driver and Formula One driver. What's the difference? So as what Zaida was saying, drunk, disoriented, we have to bring up our value first before we can give to others. If there is no result, it basically means you haven't know everything yet. There is still growth gap. I love that also, Faisal. Totally 100% true, because we need, again, going back in terms of awareness again, you know, you got to how would I say it, be sensitive, you know, to be quickly aware. All right, so I'll do this strategy in my business, and then you must quickly, we call it a test and measure. So you got to look at the result. All right, is this the result that I'm going to get, that I should be getting? If not, then as what Faisal was saying is so true, you know, there's a gap. So what do you need to do? Again, as I said, you got to educate yourself. So by educating yourself, so again, going back, the difference between drunk driver and Formula One driver, both drive very fast. Go ahead, you can drive as fast as you can. But if you're not clear with your direction, that is where you feel lost. And that is where you feel stuck. Just like when you feel lost in a wood. You don't know. You were like searching. Oh my God. And how are you feeling when you have no idea the direction that you need to be going? How do you feel? Meraba-raba kan? And then you feel that all the anxiety started to creep in, all the fear, all the feeling of uncertainty. How can you run your business with that type of feeling? I'm projecting this question to everyone here. Discipline and rules, I love that, Putri. So again, going into disciplines and rules, everything is all, you got to educate yourself first. How to be disciplined, how to set up the rules. It's just easy. You know, you can just set up, okay, every day I have to wake up, every morning I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I must exercise, you know, those are discipline. But how to make sure that you implement it, that's the most important thing. Yeah. So thank you so much, Putri. And also, yeah, Faizal said you got to be clear in terms of your direction. So what I'm sharing here today, guys, I'm just giving one of the example. It's actually one of the idea on how to make you from stuck become unstuck, so that you can unstuck your business. I don't know whether this is the right language to use or not. Yeah, so no growth goals, correct. So clarity is number one in business. So when I spoke to my my clients just now, she's very, very smart. She's very resourceful. She got everything, you know, that she can give so much value to others. But when we have that conversation together, she was like having this aha moment. Oh my God, Yasmin, now I can see so clearly in terms of my direction. Now I know how to set up my mission and vision, because so important, guys. If you don't have vision and mission in your business, meaning that you are not clear what you are doing. When you're not clear with what you're doing, what will happen? That's the reason why you feel stuck in your business. Because if you're not clear with yourself, how is your market will be clear with you? If you are confused yourself, your market is also confused. And then sometimes we feel upset. Why? Some of people doesn't want to refer me to others, because they don't know how to refer. What to refer? What are you doing? You know? So first of all, be clear with yourself. Clarity is super important in business. This is where I've been emphasizing a lot in all my trainings, in my workshop, in my online program. Clarity is super, super important, because once you are clear, number two, as what Faizal was saying, all right, this is my goal, so I'm clear in terms of what direction that I'm going to go, then only we can start putting in the steps on how to reach to that direction. How is this making sense to everyone? Is this making sense to you guys? Is this resonating with you guys, with the conversation today? Yeah. Now, in order for you to know more, because there's actually more, you know, when you wanted to improve your business, you know, you feel your business is stuck. I want to unstuck it. I wanted to see that my business can scale up, my business can grow. I do not want to only have 5 customers. I want to have more. I want to have 50 customers. I don't want to have just $1,000 in my account. I want to have 10,000 per month in my account. Yeah? Yes, you can actually put in whatever that you want to, but the most important thing, as I said, you got to be very clear in terms of direction. Because when you're very clear, educate yourself more in terms of how to be clear with that direction, then only you can go. It's up to you, whatever speed limit that you want to go. Because the moment you're very clear, you can go gear number 1, gear number 2, gear number 5, whatever that you like, but you will feel more confident with yourself. You feel more certain with yourself that you know that is the direction that I'm going. You know, just like Formula 1 driver, why Formula 1 driver drive very fast and they're very certain and they're very confident? Because they already know all the strategy, all the steps. If things go wrong, they know how to tackle it. They are so ready, and their clarity is actually helping them to make sure that whatever, you know, the strategy that you're taking, you know, how fast they go, they know how to tackle the situation. They already expect it because they have a very clear direction. How's that making sense with everyone? Okay, now, last, before I go. But I'm going to come here every week, and then I'm going to share you guys more in terms of some of the tips in business marketing. Yep, so I'll be here. This is my promise to everyone. Now, so I just want to announce, will that be okay if I share this with you guys? I just want to announce with everyone that I am going to run a masterclass program next week on the 9th of February, 10 o'clock, okay? So, my free masterclass. So, it's free. Don't worry, no obligation. Just come. And if you want to learn, 9th of February, which is at 10:30 a.m. Melbourne time. I'm not so sure, Raymond, are you here? So if we are here, Raymond, can you just put in the link? So I've got my virtual assistant. Oh, no worries, no worries. Thank you so much, Sabasya. So this free masterclass is where, remember when we talk about the AAA. So we are going to dive in further in terms of the action. There's so much strategy that you must learn when it comes to taking action. Because the moment that you not just be very clear with it, I am going to help you in terms of the strategy. And we are going to dive in together by knowing specifically what strategy is. Because I know when I ask the question to you right now, what is strategy? Hey, Floyd. Oh, yeah, thank you, Floyd. Raymond, can you just put in the link now on my masterclass program? So that people can join and register now. Yeah, thank you so much, Raymond. So Floyd is my virtual assistant. He has been helping me a lot. So you guys can say hi to Floyd, to Raymond. He's all the way from Philippines. Yeah, so the link, Raymond will tag in the link now. Yeah, so you guys can actually register. It's a free masterclass where I am going to dive in more in detail. What are those steps? What are the strategy that must be in place before you can start ramping up your business? You know what I mean? So make sure that you are clear. Make sure your business has the right foundation. Make sure that try not to, I would say, over exaggerated ourselves thinking that everything is okay. Even though you feel that it's okay, majority of you guys want to improve further. You want to have whatever things. Definitely you want to improve. Definitely you want to get more better result. Definitely. Thank you so much. Yeah, Floyd is there. So that's the link. So whoever put in the link and register today, I am going to give you guys a free gift. Anybody wants a free gift? and you guys can tag your friend as well. Okay, so the free gift will be, I will be offering a one-on-one business mentoring session with you for free, 45 minutes. Okay, but you have to register by today. So when you register today, what we're going to do is we are going to have a conversation where I'm going to help you in terms of finding your gap. I help you in terms of finding your gap so that you know, right, this is the reason why I feel stuck with my business. So I'll be able to help you to see where the gap is so that you know what's next, how you can improve your business. Yeah. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So that is the link for my masterclass, where it will be held on the 9th of February. So I am going to dive in and help you further to see the right framework in terms of like not just building and growing your business, because now we are talking about digital age, correct? So definitely it will be using some different strategy. So you can't use the strategy like zaman 30 years ago, 50 years ago. It doesn't work anymore. All right, so join me, tag your friend, get your friend to join in as well for this free masterclass. But whoever registered today only, okay? So I'm gonna give 45 minutes a free business mentoring session for you guys. Then we can sit down and unpack together, how we can, I can help you in terms of finding where the gap is. Thank you so much, Floyd. Raymond, can you also put in the link on my ebook? So people who haven't actually download my ebook, I think this is another, I would say, a free gift that I would love to give it to you guys, because this will give you a bit more clarity as well, in terms of helping you what actually make your business will start. Probably that information can help you further. All right, so do you guys have any questions? Thank you Raymond. Do you guys have any question before we go? So can I just get thumbs up to everyone that you guys are going to commit and join me on a masterclass? And if you wouldn't be able to make it, that's fine as well, because I'm not going to record it. But would you be able to refer to some of your friends if they are interested? Not just interested, I don't want people to just be interested with it. If they're very, very committed that, hey, it's already time for me, I need to change, I need to do something for my business. So yes, please refer to the people who really, really need help, and I'm happy to support them in my masterclass. We're gonna have fun together, guys. And yeah, it's in a Zoom meeting where we are going to, you guys can ask me any question whatsoever. I'm more than happy to support you guys. All right. Munira, thank you so much. Munira, would you be able to share with some of your friends as well? So as I said, this is people who are very serious, that they really want to change. The two criteria: they want to change, they want to learn. So if these two people meet these two criteria, they want to change, they want to learn, and then they want to scale up their business, they can just join my masterclass program. All right, guys, so thank you so much for being here. Do you guys have any questions? Is there anything else that I can help you guys with? Thank you, Zaida. It's just that I'm not so sure, because this is a private closed group. So I'm not so sure whether if you tag them, because they have to be a member in my group first, because I have to approve them. So why not, Zaida, suggest to them to join EQ in Business, then after that I approve them. Yep. So if not, you can just get the link, and then you can just share with your, your friends, whoever need that page as well. Or if you need the link, I can just PM you as well. All right, guys. So nothing else. I'm so happy to be here with you guys again. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I really want to acknowledge, your time for being here. You guys are amazing. Rock forth. Oh, they are, yeah? All right. Thank you, Zaida. So I'll see you guys in my masterclass next week, 9th of February, 10:30 a.m. And just tell all your friends, to join in. It's a 2-hour session. We're going to dive in together. We're going to do activity together, and I'm going to give more free gifts. All right, so thank you so much, guys. So I'll see you guys next week then. All right, take care. Bye.